Diplomacy is dead. As of March 4, 2026, the Persian Gulf is a parking lot of American firepower. Under the banner of Operation Epic Fury, the United States Navy has moved from a deterrence posture to active kinetic operations. This video documents every known hull, squadron, and shooter currently operating in the kill box. USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN-72, the primary fist of the operation stationed in the Arabian Sea. Old Abe has been launching sustained sorties since late January, serving as the main launch pad for strikes on inland targets. Carrier Strike Group 3, the command element controlling the Lincoln's movements. They coordinate the complex dance of destroyers and aircraft to maintain a defensive bubble around the high-value unit. Strike Fighter Squadron 14, VFA-14, Top Hatters. The Navy's oldest active squadron is flying the FA-18E Super Hornet. They are currently trucking laser-guided munitions to targets, acting as the reliable workhorses of the Airwing. Strike Fighter Squadron 151, VFA-151 Vigilantes, another Super Hornet squadron specializing in close air support. These pilots are flying double cycles, staying airborne for hours to keep pressure on enemy missile sites. Marine Fighter Attack Squadron 314, VMFA-314 Black Knights. These Marines are flying the stealthy F-35C Lightning II. They are the door kickers, using low observability to delete enemy radar before the main strike package arrives. Electronic Attack Squadron 133, VAQ-133 Wizards, flying the EA-18G Growler. This unit owns the electromagnetic spectrum. They jam enemy comms and blind search radars to ensure the strike fighters can operate with impunity. Carrier Airborne Early Warning Squadron 117, VAW-117 Wallbangers, the eyes of the fleet operating the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye. This flying radar dome tracks every moving object for hundreds of miles, managing the entire battle space. If you're finding value in this breakdown, please subscribe for more military tech analysis. Check out our channel for similar videos and share this with anyone interested in these high-stakes deployments. Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 14, HSC-14 Chargers, flying the MH-60S Seahawk. These crews handle logistics and force protection. They are the first line of defense against small boat swarms trying to harass the carrier. Helicopter Maritime Strike Squadron 71, HSM-71 Raptors, the submarine hunters of the group flying the MH-60R. They spend their time dipping sonar and dropping buoys to ensure no enemy sub gets within torpedo range. USS Spruance, DDG-111, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer acting as the primary shotgun for the Lincoln. Confirmed reports indicate she has already emptied several VLS cells conducting land attack missions. USS Michael Murphy, DDG-112, a heavy hitter in Destroyer Squadron 21 named after a Medal of Honor recipient. She brings intense firepower to the line and is tasked with sanitizing the airspace around the carrier. USS Frank E. Peterson Jr., DDG-121, one of the newer destroyers featuring modernized radar systems. She is likely tasked with high-stress ballistic missile defense to protect Allied bases in the region. USS Pinckney, DDG-91, a veteran Flight II-A destroyer fully integrated into the air defense network. With dual helicopter hangars, she extends the anti-submarine perimeter of the strike group aggressively. USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, the newest and most advanced carrier in history, has surged into the theater. This dual carrier presence allows the Navy to generate double the daily sortie rate of a standard deployment. Carrier Air Wing 8, CVW-8. Embarked on the Ford, this wing brings fresh pilots and airframes to the fight. They are seamlessly integrating into the data link network established by the Lincoln's team. USS Bainbridge, DDG-96, part of the Ford's escort screen, rigged for high-end warfare. She provides long-range air defense with her standard missiles, acting as the shield for the carrier. USS Mahan, DDG-72, an older Flight I destroyer that serves as a floating magazine. Without helicopter hangars, she dedicates more internal volume to weapons, ready to unleash hell on surface targets. USS Winston S. Churchill, DDG-81, a unique Flight II-A destroyer that often hosts a Royal Navy navigator. She is providing a critical link between the carrier and the outlying scout ships in the dispersed formation. Independent Surface Action Group. A wolf pack of destroyers operating independently of the carriers. These hunters are dispersed across the Persian Gulf to create a distributed lethality network. USS Roosevelt, DDG-80, operating inside the Persian Gulf to provide a forward presence. She is the tripwire, daring the opposition to make a move while denying them the ability to lay mines. USS MC Fall, DDG-74, roaming the Arabian Sea on independent strike missions. She has been confirmed as a launch platform for Tomahawk strikes, hitting logistics hubs deep in hostile territory. USS John Finn, DDG-113. Built for a fight, this ship is a dedicated missile defense platform. She is the goalkeeper, tuned to pick up low-flying cruise missiles and high-altitude ballistic threats. USS Milius, DDG-69. A veteran Flight 1 destroyer proving that age is just a number. She is coordinating with maritime patrol aircraft to ensure sea lines of communication remain open for tankers. USS Delbert D. Black, DDG-119. One of the freshest destroyers bringing the latest electronic warfare tech. She can actively jam incoming missiles using directed energy, adding high-tech protection to the pack. USS Mitscher, DDG-57. The veteran of the Wolfpack, acting as a communication node. She relays targeting data between the F-35s in the air and the missile shooters on the water. FA-18E Super Hornet, the primary strike aircraft for both carriers. These single-seat jets are hauling the heavy ordnance, even capable of fighting their way in and bombing their way out. F-35C Lightning II, the stealth carrier variant that changes the game entirely. Its sensor fusion allows it to soak up data and pass it to the older ships, making the whole fleet smarter. EA-18G Growler, the most advanced electronic attack aircraft in the world. It carries jamming pods that can shut down an entire enemy air defense network from miles away. A C-2D Advanced Hawkeye, the quarterback of the sky, with a massive rotating radar. It detects stealthy cruise missiles overland that ship radars might miss due to terrain masking. MH-60S Seahawk Nighthawk, the utility helicopter that keeps the fleet moving. They run vertical replenishment missions, dangling pallets of ammo and food to the destroyers below. MH-60R Seahawk Romeo, the most capable anti-submarine helicopter in existence. It carries torpedoes and Hellfire missiles, making it a nightmare for enemy fast attack craft. Tomahawk Block 5 Missile, the newest iteration of the legendary land attack weapon. It now features a maritime strike mode, allowing it to hit moving enemy ships from over 1,000 miles away. Standard Missile 2 SM-2, the backbone of the fleet's area air defense. It is a semi-active radar homing missile designed to swat down enemy aircraft before they get into weapon release range. Standard Missile 6 SM-6, the multi-tool of the fleet that flies at Mach 3.5. It can intercept ballistic missiles in their terminal phase and has a secondary mode to target enemy ships over the horizon. RIM-162 ESSM, the evolved Sea Sparrow missile, is the last line of defense. Quad-packed into launch cells, these are the shotguns used to intercept supersonic threats within visual range. Rolling Airframe Missile RAM, a point defense system found on the carriers and newer destroyers. It fires a small, heat-seeking missile that rolls in flight to destroy leakers that get past the main defenses. Phalanx CIWS, the famous radar-guided 20mm Vulcan cannon. It spits out tungsten at 4,500 rounds per minute to shred incoming missiles seconds before impact. Mk-41 Vertical Launch System, the modular heart of American naval power. These cells can be loaded with any mix of missiles, allowing a single destroyer to switch from air defense to strike missions instantly. AN/SPY-1 radar, the heavy phased array radar faces found on the Arleigh Burke destroyers. They can track hundreds of targets simultaneously and guide missiles to intercept them. AN/SPY-6 radar, the next generation radar found on the newer Flight 3 destroyers. It is dozens of times more sensitive than the SPY-1, capable of finding periscopes in heavy clutter. AN/SLQ-32SEWIP, the electronic warfare suite that protects the ships from anti-ship missiles. It detects the radar seeker of an incoming weapon and jams it with high-powered noise. Mk-45 5-inch gun, the main deck gun found on the bow of every destroyer. It provides naval gunfire support for troops ashore and can engage surface targets with precision rounds. Mk-54 lightweight torpedo, the primary anti-submarine weapon dropped by helicopters and surface ships. It uses advanced sonar algorithms to track enemy subs through the noisy waters of the Gulf. Mk-154 land attack weapon. Often overlooked, these are massive 2,000-pound glide bombs. The Airwings are using them to crack open hardened bunkers that standard missiles can't penetrate. GBU-12 Pavway 2, the classic laser-guided bomb being dropped by the Super Hornets. It is cheap, reliable, and precise enough to put a warhead through a specific window. GBU-31JDAM, a satellite-guided heavy hitter for all-weather strikes. When the smoke or dust obscures the target, the pilots switch to GPS guidance to ensure the bomb hits home. A GM-88 HARM, the high-speed anti-radiation missile carried by the Growlers and Hornets. It homes in on enemy radar emissions, destroying the dish as soon as they turn it on. A GM-158CLR-ASM, the long-range anti-ship missile carried by the Super Hornets. It is a stealthy cruise missile that uses artificial intelligence to pick out the correct ship in a fleet. USS George H.W. Bush, CVN-77, currently spinning up in the Atlantic as the strategic reserve. If this conflict drags out, she is the next hull in the rotation to relieve the Lincoln. USNS Supply, T-AOA-6, the fast combat support ship keeping the gas tanks full. She runs alongside the carriers at 20 knots, pumping millions of gallons of jet fuel to keep the Airwing flying. USNS Kanawha T-AO-196, a Kaiser-class oiler supporting the Independent Surface Action Group. Without her, the destroyers hunting in the remote Arabian Sea would run dry in days. MQ-25 Stingray, the unmanned tanker drone being tested on the carriers. It extends the range of the Super Hornets, allowing them to strike targets without putting a big tanker plane at risk. C-2A Greyhound, the carrier on-board delivery aircraft ferrying mail and parts. It is the lifeline that brings in critical jet engine parts to keep the sorties generating. CMV-22B Osprey, the tilt-rotor aircraft replacing the Greyhound on the newer carriers. It can land vertically, bringing heavy cargo directly to the flight deck of the Ford. Mk-38 25mm machine gun, remote-controlled chain guns mounted on the destroyers. They are designed specifically to tear apart small, fast attack boats that try to swarm the ships. AN/SQQ-89 Sonar Suite, the integrated underwater combat system on the destroyers. It fuses data from the hull sonar and the towed array to create a 3D picture of the ocean depths. Multifunction towed array, a long sonar tail dragged behind the destroyers. It listens for the quiet hum of enemy submarines hiding below the thermal layers of the ocean. Nulka decoy, a hovering rocket decoy fired from the ships to seduce incoming missiles. It mimics the radar signature of a ship, luring the missile away from the real target. SRBOC chaff launchers, mortar tubes that fire clouds of aluminum foil into the air. This creates a massive radar bloom, confusing enemy sensors and hiding the ship's exact location. The strategic summary: Operation Epic Fury is a full-spectrum stress test of the modern Navy. From the stealth of the F-35s to the brute force of the Tomahawks, every asset is currently online and in the fight. If you're finding value in this breakdown, please subscribe for more military tech analysis. Check out our channel for similar videos and share this with anyone interested in these high-stakes deployments.